Hi everyone, welcome to Live Korean, where we learn Korean through songs and other videos online. Last time the chorus was quite long, but instead this time it will be more difficult. And we'll also be looking at some good examples of why you need to be careful when learning Korean through songs. The song today will be 너를 만나, or Me After You is the English title they've chosen. And it's by Paul Kim, it's in the top of the charts. So if you watch any of those programs like Kayo, you should see this song there. So let's get started. Okay, here we have the lyrics of the chorus. And as you can see, it is quite short, but that's okay. We'll still learn some things from it. So the first line is 너를 만나 참 행복했어. Next, 나 이토록 사랑할 수 있었던 건 아직 어리고 모자란 내 마음. 따뜻한 이해로 다 안아줘서. Okay, so we'll look at each of these lines one by one, but first let's listen to the whole chorus so you can know how it sounds.
너를 만나 참 행복했어. 나 이토록 사랑할 수 있었던 건 아직 어리고 모자란 내 마음. 따뜻한 이해로 다 안아줘서.
Okay, so let's break the chorus down line by line. First, 너를 만나 참 행복했어. So here we have 너를, which we looked at in both of the previous videos. 너를 is you plus object marker. So 를 here is showing that 너 is an object in this sentence. Who are they meeting? You. 만나 is meet, which comes from the verb 만나다, to meet. The next word is 참, which means very. Now in Korean there are actually many words for very. 아주, 정말, 많이. You've probably heard a lot of those. In my opinion, 참 is used by older speakers more often, as well as in writing and things like songs. 행복하다 means to be happy. 행복했어 is the past tense, so was happy. 너를 만나 참 행복했어. So we don't say I, just 너를 만나 참 행복했어. I was so happy because I met you. The next part of the chorus is a little bit harder because these three lines are all connected. So let's look at them line by line and then we'll connect them at the end. So first, 나 이토록 사랑할 수 있었던 건. 나, me, 이토록. What is 이토록? 이토록 is the same as 이렇게. And 이렇게 means like this or in this manner. Now, 이토록 is only really used in writing or things like songs. And so if you used it in day-to-day life, it would be quite awkward. So this is one thing you need to be careful of when learning Korean through songs, is that sometimes the language is very poetic, or it uses words that you usually only find in books or other writing and not day-to-day language. The next part, 사랑할 수 있었던 건. We can see the 을 수 있다 grammar, which means you can do something or the ability to do something. So to be able to love or could love, because here we have 있었던. 없다 is the past, and then if you've seen the previous video, we looked at the 던 particle, which shows that something was in the past and kind of experience. 건 is a shortening of 것은, which means thing. And we also have a topic marker on the end here. So 건 is just thing plus the topic marker, showing that this whole clause here is the topic of the sentence. Next we have 아직 어리고 모자란 내 마음. 아직, yet. 어리고 comes from 어리다, which is young. Next we have 고, and, to connect two verbs together. 모자란 내 마음. 모자란 comes from the verb 모자라다. 모자라다 means to be insufficient or not enough. 내 마음. What's 내 마음? 내, my, 마음 is a shortening of 마음. 마음 means heart or mind. So maum gets shortened to mam, which is kind of a natural thing when you're speaking fast. If you say maum, 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 it kind of becomes mam, right? But if you're writing this word in an essay or an email or anything like that, you would need to spell it properly. Finally, 따뜻한 이해로 다 안아줘서. 따뜻한 is describing something warm, and remember that this comes from the verb 따뜻하다. When we turn it into an adjective to describe a noun, it becomes 따뜻한. Next, 이해로. 이해 means understanding. You might know the word 이해하다, which means to understand. 이해로. Here, 로 has the meaning of with. 로 can have many different meanings, but in this context, let's understand it as with. 다 means all, and finally, 안아줘서. So let's break this word down here. So 안다 means to hug or embrace. 안아주다 is 주다, the verb to give, combined with 안다. So that means to give someone a hug. And then on the end we have 서, which is the same 서 that we saw in the first sentence, meaning because. So 따뜻한 이해로 다 안아줘서. Because you hugged me with warm understanding. So how do these three lines come together? Now to translate this a bit more literally, to understand what we just looked at, that I loved you this much was because you embraced my still young and immature mind, or if we translate it really literally, insufficient mind, with warm understanding. 따뜻한 이해로. So let's listen to the chorus one more time, and hopefully this time you'll understand it a little better.
너를 만나 참 행복했어. 나 이토록 사랑할 수 있었던 건 아직 어리고 모자란 내 맘 따뜻한 이해로 다 안아줘서.
Well, that's it for today. Remember that if you're learning Korean through the lyrics of songs, that you need to be careful of vocabulary, double check the words, the spelling, and check with native speakers to see if they're used in day-to-day conversation. Also remember that lyrics often don't use complete sentences, as we saw in the last part of this song. Thank you for watching and see you next time.